Yes, I can see your screen.
Cool. Slide, so I click it wrong. Okay. Okay. So, guys, welcome to 95th Surat MuleSoft Meetup. And topic for today's meetup is like we will going to talk about a few capability provided by Data Cloud, which we can use with Agentforce. So, one of the capability we will see a Agentforce Data Library, and recently launched feature known as Document AI. So, what is a Document AI? So, Document AI is nothing like where you can upload any unstructured data or semi-structured data which is in the form of document, which is in the form of PDF, right? You can load that and it will going to extract the information from that particular document. This is a similar to intelligent document processing in the mail Salesforce, in the MuleSoft, I think, right? So like Salesforce has come up with something called a document AI in the data cloud or in the Salesforce data cloud. Then we have something called Agentforce Data Library. So basically, like when you work with agentic AI, and whenever you work with Agentforce kind of approaches, right? So you may have some fixed set of questions, and there's a like common reply for those questions, right? So you can create such PDF file and just upload it to data cloud, and just like whenever you do the conversation with Agentforce, you ask like we can say like frequently asked question, right? So like you can go to Agentforce and you can ask those questions, and Agentforce will going to retrieve those answers from that particular PDF file from the data cloud, and it will going to answer you. We're going to see in live demo. Okay, so let me first start with safe harbor statement. Both the speaker and the host are organizing this meetup in the individual capacity only. We are not representing any organization or any company here, right? The presentation is strictly for learning purpose. We are not holding any responsibility whether the same solution will work for your business requirement. The presentation is not meant for any promotional activities. So recording of this meetup will be uploaded onto the event page 24 hour. It doesn't take 24 hours. Also, it will take 2 3 hours. Question can be, you can ask the question at any time, right? You can just submit the question in the chat. You can just we have just enabled the mic for everyone, or just you can interact. You can just like on the mic and you can simply ask the question. Just try to make the session more interactive. Give us the feedback. We generally don't receive too many feedback. I request everyone to provide the feedback, so in future we can improve for for the further meetups. Yeah, and also you can select the whatever topics you are interested in, so we can just set up the meetup on those topics. So like organizer for this meetup, myself Jitendra and Nitish. Yeah, so I will just skip the introduction, Nitish. Okay, so that's fine, right?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. This is just a introduction about me. Okay, so I will just skip. And as I mentioned, like we have like one of the like legend badge. So we have three badges: champion, innovator, and legend for the agent force. So I recommend everyone to log in into Trailhead and just start with champion badge, then innovator badge, then legend badge. So once you go through all these trails, right? Level 1, level 2, and level 3, he will be like you will get lot of ideas on agent force, how agent force work, how prompt builders works, right? So how like you will get some idea on the data cloud also, how you can integrate with Slacks, how you can integrate with other systems, like how you can create the employee agent, how you can create the service agent, how you can create the Salesforce flow, how you can write the Apex code. All those kind of information you will get in these particular trails. I will recommend everyone to go through. It is definitely take some time, but I will recommend everyone to attempt these particular trails. Okay, so let me recap what we have done in the past. We have just have an overview on Agentforce. What is the architecture of Agentforce? Then we have seen prompt builder, prompt template. In prompt template, we have seen various prompt template, field generation templates, record summary prompt template, flex prompt template, sales email prompt template. Right. Then we also seen like record triggered flow, template triggered flow, screen flow, auto launch flow. So all apart from that, we also see how we can create a custom topics and action using flow, prompt template, and Apex code. We also seen the MuleSoft API, how we can create a MuleSoft API and using the agent force, how we can create a ID intelligent document processing using the agent force. We also done one complete case study where how we can do the case management using the agent force. So I have already shared the link on the chat where we have all this recording available. So I recommend everyone, if you want, if you are interested, you can just go through those recordings. Any question? Let me check. Are we good?
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me go through the agenda. So we will talk about Agentforce Data Library. We have a few demonstration like walkthrough of uploading the file to the Agentforce Data Library. Use existing prompt template to call ADL. ADL means data Agentforce Data Library. Creating flex template for reading ADL. Then calling the ADL from the Agentforce. Then we will talk about document TI. So these are the few walkthrough we will going to do in today's session. Okay. So what is a data library? Right, so it's data library basically like it's a feature provided by Salesforce, right, which allow you to upload or store the content, right, store the content in the data cloud in the form of PDF articles. It can be any knowledge base, so you can also provide like content from the web, right, so you can just provide the link, right. So like, so AI agent can use it to answer questions naturally in the conversation. What does this mean? So you have some predefined content, you have a predefined content, right, and those like and you have some like content related to frequently asked questions, right. You may have a content available in your within your organization knowledge base, right. You may have a content available in the PDF. You may have a content available in the form of articles, right. You may have a content available like in the form of various other document. So you can simply load those documents to the data cloud, right. So whenever you do the conversation with Agentforce, right, so though like Agentforce like try to answer like search the answers in those files or those data sources, right, and it will get the answers for you. Okay, so how does it works? So first what happens, so whenever you load the content, so we have a content to Agentforce data library, right. So first thing, it's a data stream. So it create a record in the data stream object, right. So as soon as you upload one PDF file to the Agentforce data library, it will create one record or in the data stream, which is the PDF file. Then it will create it will add the data into the DLO data lake object, right, and then it will add the data into the data model object, right. So then once data is added into a data model object, what will happen, the data will be divided into chunks. So if you have a one file, that file will divided into multiple chunks. I don't know like what algorithm they use in the background, but the file will be divided into multiple chunks. You have unstructured data. That unstructured data will be divided into multiple chunks, and each chunk will be associated with some index basically, right. So that index can be used for the search, right. So that is what happened. So the file name is something called rag file udmo chunk. What does this mean? So rag is nothing like it's a retrieval augmentation generation, right. So rag, and file name udmo is means unstructured data model object chunk, right. Same thing, rag file udmo, which index, right. Then we have a retrieval. So by default there is a one retrieval, right. Then we have a Agentforce data library retrieval. So basically this, so default retrieval is a master, and if you are using the default retrieval to search the information, right, to search the information in DMOs and like or in the data cloud, so it's fine. Like default retriever can be used for any kind of documentation. It have all the information. But if you want to use a specific retriever of a specific file, right, so it create, once you upload the file, it create a specific data retriever, so that you can use to search in that particular file, right. So you upload multiple more files, so it will keep on creating data retriever for you. So you can use the specific data retriever to search the information from the specific file instead of giving access to all the data, right. So default retriever access to all the data, all the files, right. But within like for specific data library, you can use the Agentforce data library retriever. Okay, so let me go back to like, I will show you on the Salesforce. Okay, so first thing, you have to make sure like you have to create a free account. So on developersalesforce.com, you have a free account which is enabled with HTML, Agentforce and data cloud. So once you've done that, you have to do some kind of setup. You click here and you just click on data cloud setup. You have to click on gear button and you click on data cloud setup. I have already done the setup because it take around 40 minutes for setup to complete. So here you just have some button. So like make sure like here you will have a button get started. You simply click on that get started and just that's a one click, right? And you just says do the setup, right? Once you done that, make sure you just click on all these things. You don't have to do anything. Just click on all these things and make sure like it all become check, 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 right? So that is what you need to do. So once you have set up the data cloud, so I will just log in into my data cloud. So here you can just search data cloud. Okay. So this is how a data cloud looks like. So now I want to show you like ADL also. So I will go to setup gear button. Let me do one thing. This have some issue. Okay. I will go to setup. Under setup, I have something called ADL. So I can just search for library. So we have something called Agentforce Data Library. Click on here. So I already created one of the library. You can create a new library basically. So I already created case management FAQs, right? This is one of the library I already created. Simple, like you just click on new and just give the name, right? As simple as that. Like just cancel it for now. I use a case management FAQs, right? And here you can upload the files basically. Like you have multiple ways, right? So I can edit this for now. This is edit is okay. So here you can have a multiple ways, right? So you can upload more files here basically. Okay, I will show you like I will create one more data library test something like that, so you get some better idea. Mm, Go to library. I will just say new library. I can just say test data library. Okay, just save it. So now once you play, it allow you what type of file you want, files, web, or custom retriever. You have a one thing called knowledge base also. So right now I'm showing just three files. You can select the files and just upload the files. So right, so that file might be having some kind of unstructured data, might be some question answer, or maybe some kind of unstructured data. You just upload that file, right? Then like you have a something called, you can give some. I just don't want the file. You can give wave or custom retriever. You have something called knowledge base also. So you just search for knowledge. So knowledge setting for now I kept it disabled. So like you can just enable this. Yes, I understand, I will not do now right now. So then you will see that knowledge base option also, so you can upload the knowledge bases also. So within your organization you may have some kind of knowledge bases, right? And if you want to information, some searches, you have to go through a lot of document, right? So you may have to go through a lot of document. You should have you should have a reference where the right information is available, right? Once we upload all the knowledge base with Agentforce, you go to Agentforce, right? And you can simply type a question. I want the answer. I want this knowledge base. So it will provide that info, all the information, right? So let me go to Agentforce data library. So I uploaded. I will just not create anything for now. I uploaded one of the file case management data. Okay, so I upload is just simple, like it doesn't take, so it take at least 10 to 15 minutes. Once file get uploaded, right, it creates some records in the data cloud. I will going to show that also, what are the records it get created in the data cloud. The first record it will create in the data stream, which I mentioned, right? So this is nothing, this is my file, right? If you click on this, so this is the file which I uploaded, right? A case management file that is I uploaded, right? So it have a predefined schemas and everything. It contain file path, file name, all this information. So that's the first record it will going. So it's nothing. Data stream is a ingestion, right? From where you are getting the data, what kind of data you are getting, right? It the source can be AWS, the source can be some external other systems, right? So this is nothing like data stream. Then DLO. So this is the first object where you will see all your data. So it creates something as I mentioned, right? This is the important file, AI grounding file ref home, right? This is file which contain all the information basically, right? So right, so this will create one of the record for this, so it will add all the record here. So it create one of it's just here you can see all the information basically, then once it create DLO, then it create a same record in the here also, right? So here you can see the record. This is again chunk and index. As I mentioned, whatever file you are uploading, right, it will be divided into multiple chunks, right? Unstructured file is divided into multiple chunks, and each chunk will be associated with one index, right? So now you go to Data Explorer. right? Here you can select the type of object. I will just say data model object, and let me say file UMO chunks basically, right? So if your file is like everything is good, right, it's saying like, these are the, see here you can see the which file it is referencing, right? See, yes, right? So this is all like chunk, you can see the multiple chunks, the chunk sequence, everything you can see it there, right? So same thing. So once it done to the DMO, right, as I mentioned, it create a retriever. So here you have a retrievers, it automatic. So you have a default retriever and one case management file retriever which I uploaded, right? So this is one retriever for one library basically. So if you create new library, it can have a more retrievers basically. Like keep for one library there will be one retriever. Like default is there, web searcher. These are all the default. Like this is one. Once you created that library, it create a file case management FAQ basically, right? So this is whole architecture is like that. Any question here? So these are the things, once you upload the file, these are the things it get created. And make sure like, so once it create everything, this, see this file UMO, UDMO, these three files it get created, right? And rec file UDMO, these four files, make sure these are active in DLO, and make sure these are active in DMOs also. These are in the ready status. Forget about the static currency rate, it's a default. We haven't added it. These four files are created, and make sure these are in the ready state to be used in our Agentforce. Okay. So I will show you one more demo. I will going to upload one more file. I will going to show you that also. But till now, like you got some idea like what we can do. So here you can show first create the recording data stream, DLO, DMO. Then like in Data Explorer you can just search for your data. Like I can search for in my DL, like depending on, I can just say rec file. So it will search the files and everything. See, it's saying content type application PDF. Let me go to DMO, right? And you can search what files in DMO. Yeah, this is my file name application.pdf, right? So all you can just view it, just it will provide the record ID to you. Okay. Then like I talk about the retrievals also. So retrieval, what it does, so retrieval is very useful. Whenever you fire a query, it will come to the retriever. So retrieval will identify the index. Again, that index, it will, whatever information is there, it will going to return back to the Agentforce. So that is what a retriever does for you. So searching will be done by the retriever. Okay. Any question? Okay, are we good?
Yes.
Okay, let me go back. Okay, so let me give an example. Now I already uploaded file and I want to use that particular file, right? So what I can do, I can go to the setup. Okay, under the setup, like I can just use some of the flow, or I can use prompt builder. So I already have a question answer prompt builder. I think by default there is a question answer prompt builder available. So let me search that if I can do that. Yeah, we have a answer question with the knowledge. So here, like it is like we already have a something called knowledge search SFDC dynamic retriever, and it is expecting input query, right? So it is expecting input query. So let me show you what kind of file I've uploaded before I get started with some kind of live demo. So here, I don't know why this all open. Okay, so this is the file I uploaded, which have like some basic question: what is case management, what is knowledge base in case management. So these are some knowledge based questions, right? These are like so here I can ask what is the case life cycle, those kind of question, what is the case categorization. So these are the few questions available in file which I uploaded. Okay, so let me close this, let me go back to my Chrome. Okay, so if I preview this, this is already predefined, when like predefined template for you. We will going to design one template. Okay, so here it is expecting retriever ID, right? So we have to provide a retriever ID, right? So let me go back to my data cloud. Mm, yeah, let me go to retrievers. So for retriever I have to go to Anypoint Studio. I can go to retrievers. I can click here. So once I click here, I will get this asset ID, which is nothing, which is our retriever. I'll copy this. Okay, so I will copy this and I go back to here, and I can say what is case management. Let's see preview. Okay, so it generated some kind of text. Okay, so yeah, so it's saying case management structure process of handling customer internal issues using tools workflow. You can change the format. Let me see. Okay, okay. Yeah, there is an option. I think somewhere I missed that out. Yeah, here it is option. Okay, I need to deactivate this, and I will just change this. Okay, let me do one thing, save as a new version. Okay, okay, that's fine. Like right now it's not allowing because I haven't created this. Okay, I will create new, there we will get the response in request for require format. Okay, I'll just keep it activated. Okay, let me go and ask the second question from the document. Okay, so where is my, why it is opening everything? Just give me a second. Okay, what is the case life cycle? Let me ask this case question. Okay, it's I again. It also gives a source, right, from which file it has read, right? So this is the file which I uploaded. The source, it is also providing me a source basically. Okay, I can say what is case life cycle. I can just say preview. So it provides the case lifecycle includes the following stages: case creation, assignment, investigation, resolution. It's the same answer it read from the PDF. These are the few, like, and it also give the source because I mentioned like please provide the source, some kind of thing basically. So it provided for, like, you can mention in the prompt. Let me read out the prompt what we have written. So analyze the query carefully, like, search knowledge, evaluate the information format. Here you can see this is the dynamic search research. This is a retriever, right? This is a, I think this is a default retriever, but I pass a retriever ID, then it will going to search on the ADL retrieval, right? So let's we do, like, I will create one from scratch. So I will just say new prompt template under prompt builder, right? I will just select as a flex prompt template. Here I can just write Surat Agentforce question and answer template. Okay, I can add field. So I can, what is the input? It will be question, right? And this is the free text, right? So I will get a free text. Just say next. I already written the prompt. I will not waste the time. I will copy the prompt directly and I will read out. Okay, so I should have the prompt somewhere. It's a very small prompt. Okay, I will read out. So here is the input question, right? So what is the input question? You can, I have to like merge, I have to add, like, ground that value. So it's a free text and question which I have asked, right? And what is the source? What is our source, right? So our source will be the ADL, Agentforce Data Library. I can just simply say, sir, Einstein search. Under that you can have a reg file redumo, and which one file? File management, file case management one, right? So this is a retriever, right? So I will use this particular retriever, and I can just say carefully read and understand that before proceeding. Search the source, identify the most relevant, accurate, provide the final response as a clear and concise. Please frame answer correctly and remove the unwanted information. Okay, so let me just say save and preview. It is giving me error. Okay, why? You just have to click here and you have to provide a search text, right? So what will be a search text for us? it will be question, right? So we have to search the question. Now just save it. It should be okay. Just say preview, then say what is case categorization. Let's see. So your case category refer to the process of tracking or classify the case issue severity practice aids in creating routing. Let's go and check the document. So it's saying refer up. See, right now it changed bit because I mentioned in the prompt. You can just make it concise, and that's why it changed it, right? It refers to tagging or classify cases severity with case routing and linking. So it puts some more refers to the process and tagging all this information, right? Correct? Yeah. Okay, now we will go to the Agentforce. We will going to use the same prompt in the Agentforce. So I go to Agentforce.
Jitendra, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
One question, no?
yeah.
So Gagan this side. So what if you give some typo in this, like categorization? If you
It
don't
works.
give,
It will work. Okay,
it
let's
will work.
try. Let's try. See,
Mm.
this is what, like, I will do mistake. Like, it's a good question. Like, so I will do the mistake, and let's see whether it works or not. Okay. So let's try it. So I have a prompt builder. So like, this is kind of RAG, basically RAG, right? It's a kind of RAG model for us, where like you are enriching your agent force with our internal information also, right? So you might see where this kind of things we use. I will give one of the use cases. So whenever you are interacting with Chat GPT, Open GPT, whatever, right? So what information you will get? You will get whatever information they have, but there might be possibility there is some information specific to your organization, right? So maybe frequently asked question, take the example, this will be not same for all the organization. That can be specific
Mm.
to your organization, right? In that case, if you are going and ask GPT, right, what is the like what is the life cycle of the ticket within my organization, he will not able to give those information, right? Because it will not have a organization related information, right? In such cases you can have this kind of mechanism. This mechanism nothing known as a RAG, basically, right? So you can keep those
Mm.
information private to with like like within your for your organization, right? And like it is just a small information. You may have some financial information, you may have some other information. You don't want to expose to public LLM or anything, right? You want to keep within your
Mm.
organization. In that cases, you can use such kind of RAG model, retrieval augmented generation, right? So like whatever information he want, he will bring it from LLM. Like it will also search our internal RAG, right? Retrieval augmentation generation, basically. So in most of the cases you see, like here they are storing this information in a data cloud. But if you see externally, right, so people are interacting with LLM, but they also have a vector database where this they embedded all this information. They do the embedding, right? They generate the vector for your data and store in the that vector databases. So whenever like they want some internal specific information, the information will be get searched in your vector database and it will retrieve the information. Okay, is this clear?
Uh, that's- I mean, since it is my first session, I'll go through all your recordings. I have already,
Yeah,
subscribed to that.
yeah. Okay, so
So,
let me try your case. You told
mm.
about like what is case. I will do. Okay, let's see. Okay, it find it. Okay, it correct it find it.
Mm. Okay.
It is enough
Mm.
intelligent. Okay, it find it like.
But Jitendra, just one question again. On this again, out of related to this context only. But are these all our companies are they, because these are all confidential data related to some organization, right? Are they ready to upload it on Salesforce or any other
See,
platform?
data cloud is fine, right? So that is specific to your organization, right? So they will not going
Mm.
to like they will not going to use your data and train the LLM. It's not like that, right? Even like you are using large language model, right? You are not using the RAG model, right? So your data will never use to train your LLM basically. That is where your instant trust layer come into picture, right? So instant
Oh.
trust layer make sure or if your like prompt contains some confidential information, right, some
Mhm.
sensitive information, that will never send to the LLM basically. That
Okay.
is what we explained like in my first session. I
Yeah, yeah.
explained the instant trust
And
layer. Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry I missed out all
Yeah,
this
that's fine.
session.
Like,
So,
that's because
yeah.
I kept the session in such way, even you miss the previous one, right? So you will not lose it, like you will not able to understand in these particular sessions, basically. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Sindar.
I will just put agents. So I have already created one agent here. We have already created, I think, something called. I lost my all the agent. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's there. I thought where it gone. Yeah, I have this SO service agent, right? So I will just open the agent in my builder. So in last videos we have created few agent where we have done the case management, automatically case management using Agentforce, right? So next, okay, I will dismiss this. So what I will do, and I whatever data library or whatever ADL I created, right? I want to call here. The first thing I will go to data and I will search add that library here. This is case management FAQs. Okay. So okay, so now problem here with data library, you can associate one data library with one agent force, right? Now you may ask, I have a 10 different type of document, then in that case what we have to do, you can upload 10 different type of document into same data library. Basically we will going to do that today. Okay, so once you associate that, you just save it, like it will show this is the file, right, uploaded by, so we already created this file, right, uploaded to data cloud, and it will show all this information here, and I will just say save. Okay, I will go to topics, and the topics I already have one topic, so I can just say add from topic. So I can have a question or FAQs. Yeah, so general FAQ, I have a topic, I just add that. So if you open this topic, let's see under this topic, like we have a name, API name, what is the classification. This topic is help answering the questions by searching through the knowledge article, providing information those articles. The question can be about the company and its product policy and business procedure, right? So that, and your job is solely to help the issues and answers the question from company. And if customer question is too vague and general, ask for more detail and classification to give a better answer. These are some prompt or instruction. If you are unable to help the customer even after asking the clarifying the question, right, escalate the issue to live agent. If you are unable to answer the question, ask if they want to escalate the issue to live agent. Never provide generic information, advice, troubleshoot, include the source in your response. So I'm saying from where you get the information, I need to add the source, right? So I can go to here, and we have already have this particular action, right? So we just have to add the library here, and we already have an action here, right? So that action have few parameters. So it expect query, citation URL, I don't know that we have to provide any citation URL. These are all input, right? So citation, so these are already available, right? And then output, it will give a knowledge summary and citation source, like the source from where it has been read. So these are the some input and output defined in your action, right? So now refresh this and go back to topic. Okay, so I will refresh this page again. Let ask question here. What is case life cycle? It is getting the answer. So it provide the case life cycle include the following stages: case creation, assignment, investigation, resolution. Let's see how it's solved. So it automatically select the topic equals to general FAQs, right? Correct. Okay, and then, like, it provide, it pass all this information, like, all this input, and it get this knowledge summary, it get this particular output, right? And it automatically is choose that action, question answer action, basically, right? So we only have a one action associated with general FAQ, right? So like I will ask, what is priority in case, let's see if it answer. The priority is case determined on the base of impact. Okay, please let's see. Please provide the source of information if able to do that. Okay, that's fine, like so it's not providing it. Okay, but it generally, like after few minutes or after it get trained, it provide those information also, right? Yeah. So now my next question, I have a one more file. As I mentioned, right now I want to showcase you demo. So where I want to add the case management related to banking system, right? So these are some case management related to banking, right? So or some FAQs related to banking basically, and I want to add this information. So what I can do, I have one more file. Now my, as I mentioned, we have one limitation. We cannot associate it a multiple data library here, right? We can do one. So what will be the solution for that? I will go to the existing data library, Agentforce Data Library, right? And I will use this whatever we have it, right? So we already have this case management one, right? So I can upload that file here, upload, and I can go to desktop. I think it's untitled folder. So case management in banking FAQs, just upload it. Just done. It take 5 to 10 minutes for file to get processed. Okay, so it started uploading, but still it's not ready. Okay, so let's check. We go to data cloud, and what is happening there we can see it. Okay, this is Instinct Studio. Let's see if file came into the data. It is active. Data late object active. Data model, it is getting the status. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to agent whether it is able to answer. Let's say it takes time. I'm 100% sure about that, but we can refresh and we can check. Okay, let me pick one question from that file. Okay, what are the case? I'll go back to Chrome. I will refresh this. We don't want to do anything right now because whatever file we have it should show the file here. Let me refresh this. Yeah, I can see the file here. Okay, so both the file. Okay, so let me refresh and let me ask the question. See what you have noticed here. So like we have 1 minute. What happened? Just let me refresh. So account, transaction dispute, loans and credit, fraud and security. Let me open. No, I don't want any other thing. Let me, because it is still uploading. It take time in the background for process to complete. So what question? Yeah, fraud detection, loan, credit, regulatory, but it gives some add extra, explanation from their end also, right? You have noticed that, right? It added that. What are the common challenges of banking in the case management phase? Let me go back and let me refresh. It take at least 10-15 minutes, like so yeah, right now it's not because it is taking time. I know, like that answer was not like get from the correct source. Yeah, for now, like let's wait till it is like uploading. It take 10 minutes. I'm 100% sure about that. Okay, it take at least 10 to 15 minutes that file to get upload. So we will not wait. Okay, so I will show you one more, like more thing. We will go to ADL again. Okay, I will create a new data library. Can I rename this? No. Where it is my data library? I will create files. No, I don't want to go here. I want to create a new. I can delete this test data library. I don't want it. I create a new data library. New. I can just say AI related FAQs. Okay, it should be okay. Save. Now I will select the knowledge base as a file and I will upload the file. I have a AI FAQ. I will upload that particular file. Okay, so let's wait. Done. It will again take 10 minutes. So like we can wait till I can open the presentation. So let those file to get upload and let it be processed. So what happened, like as I mentioned earlier also, the first thing, let me close all this thing. I don't need this. Yeah, the first thing, it will create a record in the data streams, right? Then it will move it to data lake object, data model object, right? Then it will create Einstein Studio retriever basically, right? So it will create a retrievers here basically. So once, see, file AI related retrieval it created. See, you can see that, right? The first thing, it create file AI related. So as I mentioned, for one library it will create one retriever. Okay, so let it be get process. Okay, it takes some time basically. It will not able to answer it like till it upload the file successfully. So let me open my presentation. So I want to show you something else also. So this is all about agent data library. Then like we talk about all these three cases basically, right? We will see the output in some time because it takes some time for file to upload. So like recently, like Salesforce has launched a new feature called document AI. So document AI is similar, like we have a intelligent document processing, but this is a more part of the data cloud, and it works very closely to the Salesforce Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Health Cloud, other all the other Salesforce cloud basically, right? And it basically read and import the data from unstructured or semi-structured data from document like invoice, purchase order, health report, or like various other documentation. Currently, it support two generative AI model: OpenAI GPT-4o and Gemini 2.0 Flash, and supported file type is PDF. PDF, it doesn't support more than 50 pages. Like one PDF should have only 50 pages, basically, not more than 50 pages. PNG and JPEG file. A document TI support file up to 10 MB. File size should not exceed 10 MB, right? And these are the few REST API methods available. Like, if you want to create a schema, right? So you can use this method. If you want to retrieve the schema, if you want to post this document from API calls, right? If you want to retrieve the document information that is been extracted from the API call. So we have a various. If you want to delete your configuration, right? If you want to patch your configuration, all these methods can be used. So there are a lot of REST API methods available which you can use. Okay, so let me go back to my Chrome data cloud. Okay, so yeah, in data cloud we have something called unstructured data, right? So this is unstructured data, and let me show what we are going to do. So let me close this. I have few invoice and few purchase order, so I want to extract the information from them. Okay, so I have this invoice and I have this purchase order. I want to extract the information from the PDF file. So let's start. Let me go back to Chrome. So here you can simply go to unstructured data. You can see the document here. You can click on new. Either you can use the from source object. Right now I don't have any UDMO from where I can read define the schema from files in the unstructured data. So right now I don't have any file in UDMO, or I can use the whatever PDF file I have created right now, right? So I can just import those file here, right? But I will use the without source object. Either you can create a manually each and every field, or you can just upload the document and it will create automatically for you. I can just say upload file first I'll upload file. Okay, so what file I need to upload? I will just say invoice. done. I can say using auto extraction. So LLM will automatically create the schema for you. You can also create manually by your own. I can just say next. Hopefully it is working for me. Like, see, it automatically create all the details for you, right? You can see like invoice number, like, the invoice date, like, phone. If you want to add some extra field, you can do that. If you want, it also create a table structure, right? So if you see the items and the payment instruction, like if you see the, let me show the PDF. So here this item code, description, quantity, this is in the form of table. So that, like, LLM is enough smart, like, to identify this is table. Under you can just see what are the columns has been added: item code, description, quantity, unit price, fields. Let's test this out. Right, it able to extract the information. So you can see that, like, invoice number, invoice date, due date, like tax. Let's verify. So is this is purchase order. Let me open the invoice. Okay. So here you can see tax amount was 194, right? So it has been correctly identified. What is the grand total? Let me check. 2134. So here you can see grand total is 2134, subtotal is 1940. Let's see what able to extracting tables. So item code, like, so let me preview this. So yeah, here it is table 001 laptop, quantity to 800, 1600 total, like, all this information. You can just 1 2 3 4 0 1. These are the 4 rows in this particular thing. So all 4 rows and with all the data has been extracted properly, right? So it automatically generate the schema for you. You can create the manually also, right? So, but why we want to create the manually, right? If we have, but in case if you have some complex document, if you want to extract a specific, so you can generate with document and later you can edit more and more information. Okay, so let me create one more document ti. I can just say new, without source object, next, and I will upload the purchase order this time. I can just say done. Use auto extraction feature, next. Okay, here you can see it automatically extract, and whatever table items are there, it automatically extracted all the columns and everything and all the fields. Now I can test this out. Okay, I haven't saved it. You can save it. Okay, it is. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just checking. Okay, so okay, so you can see, like, let's say fields. So all field information has been extracted, right? You see the table information, right? So I can just say preview. So here you can see all, like, we have a 1 2 3 4, not, I think this is the right one, right? Yeah. So everything has been, yeah, properly extracted from, from the purchase order also. Okay, you can save this and you can use for it later also, like, so payment, like, you can see the payment condition, like all this information. So here you can see, like, properties, fields. So terms and condition, delivery must be complete within this day. You can save this and you can use it for the later purpose also. You can add additional field, right? So it will automatically identify, like, what, from where the data need to be extracted. Yeah, it's a cool feature, right? It is a cool feature provided by, document ti. We will explain, like, I just want to give, like, it's just, I think, it launched few days back, this particular feature, right, to enhance the data cloud capability. So basically you upload the document to the data cloud, and from there you can extract the information and you can publish to the any Salesforce object. Basically you may have an invoice object. You just upload, somebody can upload the invoices to data cloud, right? All the invoices to the data cloud, right? And from data cloud, this particular document a process can read and it can update the invoice. It can be also useful for the verification purpose and many other things. Like if you want whatever data has been added manually, and if you want to extract, and whatever, if you want to make sure like whatever information has been added and it is matching with your PDF document or not, right? So there are many things you can do, many other use cases basically. Yeah. Now let's get back to our original thing. So let me close everything. Let me check. I again go back to ADL. Your data library is ready to use. Okay, cool. Let me check. Yeah, it's ready. Let's see. AI related. Let me go back to agents. Let me go to SO service agent. Open in builder. Okay, let me ask question. Let me check here. What is case management in banking? Yeah, now it started getting the answer. For bank also, is a banking refer to organized process triggering resolving the customer issue. Let's see. Let's open our file. Yeah, like it is perfect, right? So let me do one more thing. What are the types case managed by the banking? Now it's getting the correct answer. I told you, right? It takes some kind of time, right? So to get resolved. Now it provides some additional information also, which is good. Now let me ask AI related question. So I have already uploaded one more document which is related to AI, right? So let me, it can provide the answer sometime, like because uh, it is enough intelligent to give some basic answer. Yeah. Here, because why? Anybody can tell me why we are not getting this answer? Anyone? Any guess? Guys, let's try it. Like let's make this session interactive. Like nothing is wrong, nothing is right. Like what could be the reason I'm not getting the answer? I'm assuming everything has been uploaded correctly. No answer? Okay. It's because of data library is not provided here, right? Because as I mentioned, I created separate data library for case management where I uploaded case management file and case management banking related file, right? But right here you can see these two files only, but we don't have a AI related. Let me close this and I will just change it to AI related FAQs. Let's say data library is ready to use. Just save it. Let me refresh this page. Let me go back to topic, refresh this page. Let me paste the question again. Okay. Okay, something, let me refresh this.
Yeah, I think yeah, we can refresh the server also,
Server in the sense?
where we have stored the our QA question and answer.
No need to that. That auto it will answer. Okay, let me check. Okay, I might be checking this. It takes some time. Maybe the file is not uploaded yet. It take 20 minutes, it take 30 minutes, sometime it take 10 minutes also. So yeah, let me check. But it is ready to use, right? So data library. Let me check the server also, as you mentioned. Okay, I can search data cloud from here. Let me check if file all are ready. I need to check DMO, DLO, everything is ready or not. So let me check DLO. So DLO is active. What about data stream?
It's 10 o'clock.
Data stream is okay. DMO, it should be all ready. Let me get the status for this. Okay, that's fine. API. I will check the API Explorer. Go to DMOs. Let me go and check the chunks. Okay, I can see the case manager. Yeah, AI related file is there. I can see artificial intelligence, which is okay. Let me check Einstein Studio. Yeah, I will check the retriever also. So retriever, which is file AI, which is also ready. Cool. So it should answer. Let me go back to. I am speaking customer support. Let me know if you have any question or you need any assistant. Okay, this file is there. All good here. Okay, let me go back. All good. Okay, so off topic reason section. Let me take some questions, big question from there. Now it start getting answers. Let's see what it is doing. It take time sometime. Artificial refers to a simulation of human intelligent machine. Let's see it matching the answer. Yeah, it is matching. Let me check with the seven more. At least I will get some good feeling. Like, yeah, I think some problem with this particular question. I don't know what. Let me take some other. Okay. Yes, some issue. Okay. So let me do one thing. Okay, maybe like what is happening here, like so I may have to change this some kind of. Oh, okay. You show generic info advanced troubleshooting. If you are unable, custom ask if they want to escalate the issue. If okay, okay, it like I know the problem here because it is like because this questions is some related to like something related to educational, right? It is that's why it's not able to answer. We but it should answer. Let's see, we take one more because it's not a FAQ and the topic which is designed, that is only for FAQ, right? So that's why I will. Okay, I what I will do, so here I know like this, whatever this I cannot edit this topic. This is pre-built. Otherwise I have to create a new topic, right? And with that new topic I have to associate this particular file. I know like this particular topic never provide general advice troubleshooting. Like if you see this particular topic, right? This is just for the customer support. These are not questions related to customer support. That is why it is not answered. See, we have tested on functionality at the end. Okay, but I can do one thing. I can create a new topic, right? I will not going to create now, but we can test it out. Okay, that's for sure. I will just change this to this, and I will test it out this with a prompt builder. Let's see if it works with a prompt builder or not. Okay, so if it's work with the prompt builder, then we just have to make sure, like, we change bit of instruction here and there, or create a new topic. Okay, so let me go one thing, prompt builder. I already created a prompt builder. I can just change the retriever. Yeah, this one. We can just change this Einstein. Here I haven't told, like, what kind of question I can ask, right? So I can just say insert and Einstein search. It's loading. Einstein search reg file idiomo, and it will be file related to AI. Just save this. Yeah, I know why it's error, because we have to provide a search text. Just double click. Let me save this. Sometimes it takes some. Yeah, here I get to provide free text question. Save this. Okay, now I can just preview. So let me take one question which was not working there, and let's say hopefully it will work here. Then, like, we can create a new topic. Okay, I can question this: what is a natural language processing? If it works here, then no problem with file. Like, only thing, we have to create a new topic where it can answer this kind of question. Yeah, we get this answer, right? NLP encompass, like, input, like, those kind of information. Like, it adds some extra information, which is good. Okay, so let me take more questions now. The previous 2 or 3 questions are not working. What are the main types of AI? It's Yeah, it provides general AI, narrow weak AI, super intelligent AI, those kind of answers we get it. Okay, yeah, general AI, we have narrow AI, specialized, so it is super intelligent, right? So it changed some kind of, like, but it getting the answer from this particular file, because we have provide the input of this file. So I don't think there's a problem with file, or like file is not uploaded. It's a problem with topic, right? So topic is a restrictive, so it can only answer there's something which is related to customer, right? So for creating such kind of thing, we have to create some topic, knowledge based kind of topic, basically. So where it can also provide the information on the knowledge, basically. So it's all depend on what kind of instruction you are given, like, onto your topic, right? Yeah. No, it's not about refreshing server. Like, it's all about instruction what I've written in the topic. Like, we have a predefined instruction for general FAQs, right? So that is where it's a problem. So as I mentioned, I've tested with prompt builder. We don't have any issue with a file, or whatever questions we are asking. The problem, like, we have to create a new topic where it is able to, and we have to give an instruction in such a way so it can able to answer those kind of questions also. Yeah. Yeah, so that is what I want to showcase in today's demo. I hope you got some good information about the data cloud, and like all this document AI, basically. We will do some more sessions in future, right? So yeah, any question?
And there is one more from Aslam Ali.
So here, like, you it auto, see, you cannot train, like, whatever questions, whatever, as I mentioned, right? You LLM will not going to train with your data, basically, right? So as I mentioned, they have a, like, so if you want, like, if you have such kind of file, like if you have a knowledge base, right? So you can just create a RAG model, which I've showcased just now. You can upload all this knowledge base, all the document into the data cloud, so Agentforce can get the information from them. Like, or apart from that, like, for example, like, whenever you want to summarize any details, or whenever Agentforce want to perform some kind of action, right? So you define the action, they runs dynamically and get the data. They do the evaluation dynamically, right? So we have a Atlas reasoning engine, so that do all these kind of things dynamically and get the results for you.
Hello, Jitendra. I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so my query basically is, so if is there Salesforce CRM, and in Salesforce CRM there are multiple data structures and multiple records. Okay, and there's a data cloud internal basically. So in data cloud we can set up the data stream, data lake, and data retrieve and search indexes.
Correct.
So we can configure the search indexes, and we can train in hybrid or vector search models, and after that we can use Einstein search in prompt builder, and in that way we can
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
fetch the data from data cloud, and then that prompt builder we can use in Agentforce, and that Agentforce we can deploy in the chatbot or omni script, omni channel, and that omni channel will be in the experience cloud. So is
Okay.
this correct workaround, or can you?
No, no. See, now you give me
Yeah,
one more idea. Like what I can do, right? So now I already
yeah,
so one of the thing, right? So you mentioned correctly. Okay. So I already showcased in
yeah.
my previous video also in my previous session
Hmm.
how we can call the prompt. We can call the prompt template also. In this case, what happening? Like so the see I created this particular prompt template, right? So I can just
Yeah,
activate this
correct. Yeah.
prompt template. Okay. I can simply
Yeah,
activate this. And one of the disadvantage, right, with agent post, we can upload only one data library, right? One data library.
yeah,
But
correct. Yeah.
right,
Mhm.
in this case, what I can do, I can create, as you gave a good idea, like I can create a multiple prompt builder. I can refer all the data libraries from there, right? And I can call into the agent post.
Correct. We can create a custom actions,
Yeah,
and in the
yeah,
custom
let's
action,
do
we
that. I
can.
will do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah,
will
sure,
go
sure.
to SO service agent. Okay, and I can
Yeah,
open a new builder, and I will create a new topic. Okay, new topic. On I will
yeah.
not create a new topic. I can go to general. The general topic is restrictive, right? So let me create a new topic. So topic to
No, you can general effect. You can create a new version, and then I think it will
yeah,
be
yeah, I can create, but I'm just intentionally creating new topic. Okay, topic to provide information
okay. Yeah, sure.
from
Yeah, carry on.
document related to the artificial intelligence. Okay, next. Okay, refer the provided document, not refer provided document. Okay, simply I can just say, so please retrieve the information about the artificial intelligence using prompt template action. I can mention the prompt template also, not needed. Okay, and it does not
Yeah.
contain requested. Okay, next. I can just say finish.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I go to artificial. Okay, then I can just add
Action.
create new
Hmm.
action, and I can just say prompt template, and I can select
Yes.
whatever prompt template I created, right?
What a yeah, build it already. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can just this is some uh, just say next.
Last one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I can just provide some this prompt template will answer the questions related to the artificial. See, this text and these are very important, right, Aslam?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
using the
Yeah.
right text,
Jitendra.
because for Atlas reasoning model, this text makes a lot of sense, basically. Yeah,
Yeah, this is a job basically when the agent can understand what they have to do, and when to run and how to run and what are parameters to have considered while
yeah.
responding the agent. Yeah,
Collect
sure.
the question from user related to EI, It will be collected from user. Select citation
Yeah.
mode. So I can just say,
Show the conversation. Yeah.
okay, then show the, I will just, yeah. So prompt response, I have to show it. Citation, I can just show it. That's fine. Not showing, it's finished. Okay.
Conversation.
Yeah. I already
Yeah.
done conversation, right? Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yes, done.
press, let me see what is
Yeah.
artificial intelligence. Hopefully, I don't have to give any action. You know, it's reading properly, reading AI, which I mentioned, right? So let's see.
He can identify the your question and
See,
answer can be
now it
given the
adds,
parameters
it
because
see, it added, now it providing source also from where it create the get the information, right? So which is AI FAQ, that is the citation link. Let me go like ask more questions. What are the mean types? Like, instead of mean type, I can take some, yeah, some, yeah, this one, or maybe, yeah, I take one more. So there are various approaches you can use, right, to call. So basically, like how AI used in healthcare. Now it is reading AI. I want to show you something. Once it complete, I will show you. Okay, so it's fine. So here it giving some extra information also. Let's see source. It's again AI FAQ. Now here you see the first thing is select the artificial intelligence information topic which we have created just now,
topic. Yeah.
right? Correct. This is a
Hmm.
topic it's selected. Now,
Yeah.
what action it's selected? Surat Agentforce action which we have created, right? That is our prompt template. Question answer prompt template selected, where it passed
Yeah.
this citation mode and whatever input question, right? And we get the response back in the prompt response. See, you here you can see the all debug logs basically, right? Here you see like you see here it select the topic, then Atlas reasoning come into picture. It select the right actions, right? And then it generate the output and it provide it to you basically, right? So like in case
This
like,
is not how they.
yeah,
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Carry on.
yeah, Aslam, go
Let
no.
you finish and I will
No,
be.
I have completed anyways.
Okay.
Like, no?
Uh, my query is how they can link the sources with external linked, like how they identify the external PDF hyperlinked in the
No, no, no. This is not. This is
citations.
the
Yeah.
data cloud link basically. Okay.
Okay, so what you mentioned in the prompt builder, so here is a hyperlinked the
No, I just
data cloud link
no. I had like I will if you
where
see
you
right.
mentioned.
I just say like you add the citation like you know if you see here in the action right. So
Okay, the
citation we have given right.
conversations.
We have an input and in output we are saying citation basically. So it have all it's a default
Okay,
class available right which which allow you to download this particular file and this get retrieved from your data cloud basically.
okay,
Okay, this is the Apex class, right, which is of type AI Copilot Gen AI citation output. So it generates some kind of it have a Apex class which provides citation like no, and I mentioned in the prompt just to provide the source also. So we getting the citation in the output from the prompt builder, right? Right, where we have this particular document document link, and then we get the prompt response from that, right? Two output is coming from there. So that's why you can see that source here. So it is this is file from coming from
uh,
like no not from external, it is coming from data cloud basically.
data cloud. You understood?
If you
Can you show
want
the
to
prompt
provide
builder
external also you
once?
can do that, right? So when you're writing the prompt builder where
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you can see you can play with that, right? So there are multiple options if you want to, but right now what we have a demo we are reading from the data cloud, right? If you want to perform some kind of action outside, right, you can call the external APIs. We have done that same sessions previously where we have called outside APIs and everything, right? So we can get the link
Okay.
from outside API and we can display all these things here, Aslam. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, understood, Jitendra. So I want to share my experience with Agentforce. Can I share, or can you can continue? Or
Yeah,
session will
it's
be
always
ended.
feel free to say it like it is knowledge to
Okay,
others,
okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
I will
sure.
just stop the recording.
So
That's fine.